I want to make it bulldozer. Girl, I want to make you bulldozer. I feel like it make you bulldozer. No, bulldozer. I want to make it bulldozer. Girl, I want to make you bulldozer. I feel like it make you bulldozer.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I am the Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me, and I am here to talk to you today about what's coming up in love for you and your person of interest from February 16th to the 29th. So if you're listening and you like this or resonate with this, be sure to hit the thumbs up button before you go. Drop a comment down below and subscribe if you have not subscribed already. So are you ready to know what is coming up in love for you? Well, let's get started. So, Leo, this is going to be your lovely little love read, and we're going to look at, I don't know, I just got a burst of amazing energy just now, which makes me feel like there's going to be just this beautiful, fun-loving energy coming through for you guys in the area of love. If you are attracted to somebody, or if you have somebody that you are talking with, or that you like, or they like you, it seems like a lot of positive energy that's floating around in the air with this connection here. So it does seem very positive just based off of my reaction just now. Like, I just started to feel like, wow, this is really, really good for you guys. Okay, so to start off, I just want to ask you a question, okay? Because I'm getting tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. So it could be that it is time for you to be with the person that you want to be with. It can be that you may feel like it's time for you to have love, or it's time for you to have a relationship. For others of you, you could feel like time has been wasted, either being like single, or time has been wasted dealing with someone that's not really serious about things, or maybe this person could even feel like they're running out of time with you, needing to make a move towards you. Or maybe you guys feel like you need to, you need to manifest a relationship. Like, you're single and it could be time for some of you guys. So there's an energy here, and this can go in many different ways, and you can take the way that most resonates to you and most makes sense. TikTok can also be about the social media app, where, Leo, you may find a whole lot of business success on TikTok. If you are not on TikTok, you may want to get on TikTok, or if you have a business and you want to promote a new product, that could be a good way for you to do it. That's what I'm getting here. These messages are just coming to me. Something about it. If you're already on there, then there's something about it that maybe you need to know. All right? So look into that. Now, if this sounds like it's all resonating, or something about this is resonating with you, let's talk about how this person feels. Whoever you're attracted to, they see you as someone who's working on a project right now, or some type of creative pursuit. Leo, you're actually in the energy that I really, really love a lot. Me personally, I really, really love this energy that you're in. It really is a beautiful energy that I like to feel as well. I do have Leo in my birth chart too, so it hits me too when you guys are in this beautiful energy. Also, we just had a full moon in Leo in the month of January. So your energy is really, this is like the perfect time for you guys to start new things, to let go of old things and begin something totally anew. This is a great energy for you guys to bring in some fresh, positive, new ideas. So this is like this is your time. All right. This is the Leo's time to work on something creative and go after something. So your person that you're attracted to actually sees you making something of yourself. They feel like you have made your creative hobbies or your creative talent, your creative works, your main purpose for life. Maybe for some of you, your career is everything, or your creative world, it has become a part of you. And whatever it is that you're into, you're deeply into it. They really love this for you and love you for this. They love whatever you have chosen for yourself, whatever path you have decided to take, they love it for you. They feel like this is the like, you know how there is like people that can see your purpose before you saw it, or they could see your strengths before you knew that they were watching and noticed it. That's this kind of thing. They knew what was the key to your success the whole time. It's kind of like a person who had a bird's eye view, or they were looking from the nosebleeds at you being the show, being front and center of their life. And it's like they saw you become this person that you're becoming. It's like they always knew that you were meant to do something creative, that you were meant to create some type of project or work on something that is really you. Your person loves the elements about it. Like, it seems like something very artsy, very unique and eccentric. It seems like it's right up your alley. It makes you some type of visionary, or it has some type of artistic flair to it. So even if you're not an artist, or you don't think your hobby is as creative as I'm making it sound, something about it makes it that way. It has a flair of creativity to it. Maybe it is the way you do something. Even if you cook, that's creating, right? But you may not think of it as, oh, this is a creative hobby. You may think of it, this is cooking. But it's the way you do it. You may have, some of you may be starting TikTok cooking channels or something like that, and you are showing more of your personality or your home decor. There's a creative element to whatever it is that you're doing. Your person absolutely loves how creative this is really starting out to be. They love it so much, and they love it for you. So this keeps this person always thinking about you, because they love admiring what you're doing and watching what you're doing. This also forces them into a place to want to use their intuition more in order to figure out how to tap into your emotions, because they see that you're really investing in something really creative and really fun, and you're nurturing a project, but they're not really getting in touch with your emotions the way that they used to. So they have to use their intuition to understand how you may think or feel about things, but they don't want to, like, I kind of want to say they let you just do you right now, and they just watch. So this person, I feel like they know that you are very abundant, or you are doing something that is manifesting abundance into your life. Whatever this project is like you're working your own personal magic in order to create an abundant life or lifestyle for yourself, like a future. Like, this person even feels like you're setting up your legacy right now. This person even looks at this like you're setting up your future right now, your life, how it's going to turn out, what people are going to remember you for. They feel like this is really who everyone's going to know you for. Like, you're really setting up a solid foundation where your kids and their kids and their kids and their kids are going to have this to remember, and or live off of this, be able to live off of it. Like, whatever you're doing is something very important for this person when it comes to the future. Whatever you're doing is improving you, and it fits you. So they want to be with you really more because of this creative thing that you're doing. They want to ask you out, and they want to communicate some things to you, especially to tell you that they're proud of what you're doing and that they are encouraging you to keep doing what you're doing, because they see that you are like going towards something positive and they want to be a part of it. So this person is like on the tip of their seat or the edge of their seat, and they want to run into you or rush into you, and they want to tell you all of these things, but they could be hesitant a little bit about telling you these things at first, just because they like to watch you just do your thing, but they would hate to disturb you while you're in the middle of something that you really love to do. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like that is exactly what you are doing. You're manifesting some type of new stream of income, or you're trying to figure things out when it comes to money or jobs. You are seeking new opportunities. You are thinking of new creative hobbies to get involved in, or you are doing this. you're manifesting these things. You are manifesting this kind of life for yourself. And this person could be someone who's also doing the exact same thing as you. They could be a twin soul. And if they are, then your twin's doing exactly what you're doing. Or you guys could be doing similar things. You guys could have similar businesses that you're running, or you're opening similar type of, businesses, or you're investing in similar type of creative hobbies. Like, say for instance, you guys are into health and nutrition, and you're like a person who's a personal fitness trainer. This person could do something closely related to that, where they could be like a fitness model, or this person could be like a person who sells like health supplements, or creating their own. So there is something very, very similar that you two are doing, where you're selling similar things or just into similar stuff. And I feel like this person is like, yeah, we really should be together. Like, we have the same hobbies, the similar interests, and we're both doing this together. And this is amazing. The energy is perfectly aligned now between the two of you. And I think that all you really, really want now is this person, money and them. I feel like you want money, you want abundance, and you want them, right? You just want the love of your life to be there with you, or whoever this person is to you. What is bringing you together is that, like, you both are moving toward each other. You both move toward each other, but it's in the most subtle way. You both want to offer each other a relationship. You both want a relationship with each other. You both want something serious. But instead of you guys making this a serious thing, you may decide to just invest in your business together. Like, you may support them and they may support you. Instead of like saying, hey, let's be serious right now, you guys may say, well, let me support you, let me invest in you, and them say, let me do the same for you. So you guys are encouraging each other. You guys are rooting for each other, pushing each other on to great things. Okay, and it's because you both have strong characters, and that's what's another thing you guys may have in common. You both may have Leo strongly in your birth charts. You both may be meant to be the bosses, the leaders. And so this does intimidate both of you. You both intimidate each other sometimes, because you may see them in a high position in society, or they may have their own business going on. And sometimes you could be like, oh, such a leader. He or she is such a boss. But they look at you the same way. Like, you two are the same kind of way when it comes to this. But what pulls you guys apart sometimes is that you both tend to get into this very deep meditative thinking. You both like the quiet times. You two are not always trying to connect with each other, whether it's via online or through social media or on the phone, or however you guys connect with each other. You two are always into things, so it's kind of hard for you guys to always connect with each other physically. But when you do connect spiritually, you two tend to go off into your own worlds and kind of take a minute to think. You both have a very zen time. Maybe you both meditate. Maybe you meditate and they meditate, and you both have that in common. But that is also something that pulls you away from each other, because those quiet times could be times when you should be coming toward each other to tell each other how you both feel, get out of your heads a lot, and instead talk to each other about what's in your heads. So sometimes you keep a lot of things in you and them. You guys may give to each other or give to the connection, but you two don't pour everything onto each other. But I do see here that you both really, 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 really love each other. But it's just hard showing it sometimes. It's hard showing each other how much you love each other sometimes, because I think that there's a lot of thoughts that come up that put you both in your head space. And then you start thinking about the what ifs and the seriousness of it all. But that is really just how you guys get when you're working. You're not only working, but when you're passionately working. That's how you two get. You both have a strong business acumen and good workmanship qualities. But when you two get in that passionate space, it's hard to pull you guys out of it as individuals. You both have that in common. You guys may have the same Saturn placement or Neptune or the same fourth house placements, or even the same second house or rising signs or whatever. Something seems to be identical or compatible, and you both get just like this when it comes to things you're passionate about. So at the end of the day, what is hidden in this connection is that this person's very inspired by you, because they see you manifesting these things in your life. So they're manifesting things too. You're always on their mind. A lot of times you don't know that this person has dreams about you, and their thoughts are actually pushing them towards you. These dreams are actually making them or helping them to follow their intuition. All right. So it's very, 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 very positive, the energy that's coming from this person. Now, this is Black History Month, and for each sign, I am going through Black influential people, people who influence people, or people who are inspiring to me through my eyes. Because we know about all the Black civil rights movement people and the roles that they play. But I just feel like just because we're in present day doesn't mean that we can't make present day people part of Black history too. Doesn't mean that we can't. So I kind of want to like be one of the people that's like, okay, yeah, you're a part of it now, because look at what you're doing right now. It's going to be remembered. It's going to be remembered by some people, you know, and it's just me just wanting to give that positive encouragement to people right now. Give them their flowers while they could still smell it. I'm that kind of person. So that's why I'm doing this. All right. So for February and for the sign of Leo, I actually have a fellow Leo here this time. So this is Khalees, you guys. And in a minute, you're going to see her face show up on the screen. I forgot to adjust this. But we have Khalees here. And as you can see, she's riding on this tractor. And it's because she has a farm. She has her own farm. She is a Black successful woman. But this is why I want to shine a light on her. And I want to kind of put her more in the spotlight in Black History Month. She is mixed though. She does have, I think, Puerto Rican, I believe. Don't allegedly, all right? But I've always loved her. I've always been a fan of her, especially in my teenage years. She actually was a person who inspired me in my teenage years, because she was just like me. She was very rebellious. She did everything outside of the box. She was never inside of a box. She was always an individual. I truly admire individuals. I love that, because that means that no one can copy you ever. No one can ever be you. And I really, 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 really love that. And so I'm not the kind of person that looks at people's personal woes in their life and make that person who they are because of their woes, their failures, their difficulties, their life challenges. Because even if I am like a judge, I'm still not going to judge people based off of that. I'm going to judge people based off of their heart. That's the kind of person I am, and I'm just looking at that. So people may bring up, oh, well, she dated Nas, or, oh, she's a singer. Okay, yeah, she was, like, she's always a singer. Once a singer, always a singer. You always have a voice, right? And that's how I know about her, and that's how everybody knows about her, from her musical abilities, her talents. And yes, she's talented in that area, but her music is so left. It goes left because she's not meant to go and follow the path that everyone else is following. She's an alternative, like in a group of her own. She's her own person. So I admire that. But what I admire the most about her is her style. Oh my goodness. Her fashion sense, the way her hair is gorgeous. Her skin is spotless. And she's very, very beautiful. Her character is beautiful. You can tell just by the way someone talks where their mind is. And then when you hear her talk, you know where her head is. She's in a very clear space right now. And she's just really, really different. And I always feel like when I'm about 50 or 60, I'm going to sound just like her. For some reason, I feel like that, like the raspiness of the voice, and I think it's just gonna show my wisdom on my journey as well. But no, that's just a joke. I love her voice, and I love everything about her. But I said that because some people find her voice to be a problem. But that's the thing about voices. When you do have a voice that stands out, you stand for something. And we're here now, and she's an inspiration because she's doing different things. So she's the first black woman that I know. I'm sure there's other black women that you know, but she's the first black woman that I know that has created her own form, especially in a time when the world like was on a lockdown pretty much, or the United States was, at least during the pandemic. So that's when everything popped off for her. And I was like, look at her being Confucius. You know, she's predicting something here and people are not paying attention. It's like she was already prepared for the pandemic. She was already prepared for the pandemic. Can you believe? Like, if that's not supposed to be in the book of history, of Black history, I don't know what else is supposed to be in there. A person who's already prepared for some big, huge, life-changing event just really had a farm at that specific time. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Like that, to me, that was just like, yeah, you planned really wisely for that. And so I think that that's amazing. She sold her $1 million mansion in order to have this farm and to have a life there. And that was just really a beautiful thing. She was into cooking and, you know, in the whole chef thing. She was featured on a few little shows, and a few blogs mentioned her for that. But she get into this farm, and that's really amazing. And so just like myself, she sells, like, she's into the same things that I'm into, all the things that I love, skincare and wellness and just natural herbs and everything, which is her getting in tune with her Black roots, her ancestral roots, getting in tune with the God and goddesses that guide her, okay, that move her, that motivate her, that flow through her, because she is a queen. So we have like her standing in her queenhood, and this is happening not because she says she is, and not just because she's a Black woman, but because it takes a lot of spiritual work to get to this point where you actually live this kind of life. So that is something that I admire her for, and it is her style of expressing her spirituality in her way. Because this spirituality is a connection between her ancestors, goddess, God, her family, and the natural world, all coming together in her style, which is always a standout style, and making it something so amazing for other people like me to be inspired by it. And so I think that is really awesome, and I wish her the best of luck. You can also shop her products too that she hand makes. I'm not gonna try to say her website because I could say it wrong, but I know that her farm is Bounty Farms, okay, Bounty Farms, and she does have a beauty line and all of that. So check that out, guys. Thank you. God bless.